Cuatro lovers. In the last video I discussed the 2-octave C major scale, and I showed you how to do some variations such as 3-note sequences and 4-note sequences. What I would like to do in this video is teach you the Greek modes. Now, the Greek modes, right off the bat, when you say Greek modes, oh my gosh, this is going to be complicated. Well, a lot of people are intimidated because these modes have Greek names and it sounds so complicated, but it's really not complicated at all. As a matter of fact, if you know the C major scale, you already know the modes. Let me illustrate what I'm trying to tell you here. See, a C major scale is known as the Ionian mode. So you already know one mode. That I'm going to do a 1-octave C major scale. I'm going to go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So I started at C and I ended at C. Now backwards. So that's the C major scale, and it is also known as the Ionian mode. Now, the next mode is what we call the D minor Dorian mode. All the D minor Dorian mode is, it's the same exact scale, but instead of starting at C and ending at C, I'm going to start at D and end at D. Right there. So which is you're going to go? I'm going to go. See now, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. And because I'm starting at D and ending at D and not C, the scale takes on a different tonality because the whole steps and half steps fall into different locations within the framework of the scale. So notice if I hit a C major chord and then a C major scale, it's going to sound, here's a C major chord. And I play the C major scale. Now if I hit a D minor chord and play the D minor mode, see, it has a different sound, doesn't it? But it's still the same notes. So C major Ionian mode. Now if I start at D and end at D, I've got the D minor Dorian. Now the next note, if I start at E and end at E, I've got the E minor Phrygian. That's a very Spanish sounding mode. A lot of Spanish music is the Phrygian mode. See how that sounds very Spanish, doesn't it? Then if I start at F and end at F, I've got the Lydian. There, the F Lydian tends to have a very modern sound. Jazz uses it. Modern sound. That's the F Lydian. Now if I start at G and end at G, the next note, I've got what's known as the Mixolydian mode. A lot of American music, or I should say Northern American music, uses that. Okay, and so the next one's going to be the A Ionian. That one will start at A and end at A. That tends to have a Spanish sound also. Or minor modes have more of a Spanish sound. Okay. Then the next one is the oddball. Is the starting at B and ending at B is the Locrian mode. It's got a very odd sound. So that, and then you're back to C where you started. So let me recap. C Ionian mode. Start at C, end at C. The D minor Dorian. Start at D, end at D. The E minor Phrygian. Starting at E. The F Lydian. Starting at F and ending at F. Then the G Mixolydian. A the Ionian. And finally the B Locrian. And then you're back home to C. So the modes are very similar to what we did in our previous lesson, variations on the C major scale. It's just, you could think of them as 8-note sequences. So get real comfortable with those, and that way it'll give your playing different sounds. By playing the different modes, you'll create different tonalities. So please subscribe and tell your friends and share. Got quite a few subscribers lately, and it inspired me to do another video. And the more subscribers I get, the more videos I'll do. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. And thank you for viewing this video, and keep playing that cuatro. Bye.